Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, Finnish Brutality 2020, the good, the bad, and the ugly edition. We're covering Stage 1, Parking Lot. Now, Stage 1 is a little deceptive. They're calling it parking lot, but it is the Kasarda Drill. What you're on is a 150-meter range. You've got 3 real cars on it, which, by the way, let me just get out there. That adds great realism to the match, because the real cars are 3D. They're not plywood or cardboard cutouts, and that really does matter. It affects how you address the target. It affects how you shoot from the car versus a car-shaped barricade. It's really awesome. What you did when the whistle went off is you got down, you got your hit on the bottom plate of the spinner, and then you chucked your kettlebell. Then wherever that kettlebell landed, you ran up to it, went prone, and got a hit. The variation here is you reached a line that was parallel to the first car. And when the kettlebell went over that line, instead of going to it, you dashed over to the first car, which would have been off to your right. And then you got your hits from that location. And by crossing that line and getting your hit, you got a 10-second bonus back. You run back to your kettlebell, keep chucking it forward until you get to the second line, which is parallel to a second car on your left. And the same thing, you go to the car instead of the kettlebell to make your hit. But after you'd gotten that point, that was the limit of throws you had to get with your kettlebell. Then you dashed to the third car, and it was just spin the spinner with your rifle. You know, how hard could that be? In this edition, you're going to find out it kicked a lot of people's ass. Zach Smith was there. He won Finnish Brutality he won Desert Brutality 2020, and part of his prize for winning was he got to go to Finnish Brutality 2020. You're going to see his run here towards the end of the video, showing you how it's done right. Even though he didn't spin the spinner either, that was just evil bad luck that got him. It was almost freaking close when the buzzer went off. I, however, didn't even make it to the second car. I had the weekend before Finnish Brutality, I'd been doing some practice at my home range here in the USA and pulled my hammy pretty hard. And on top of that, I get to Finland Wednesday, check into my hotel, go to get some dinner, be bopping down the street, and bam! Get hit by a guy on a scooter. And re-stretched my hammy again. So it's got a double whammy in a 4-day period. And as counterintuitive as this is going to sound, a pulled hammy does not help your score at the match. I know, right? Who'd have thunk it? So I timed out before even getting to the second car. Another factor that was making things difficult that day, it had rained right up until the match started. We had some light drizzle and humidity through the roof, as you can imagine. And when you're wearing your face covering as required by the match because of COVID-19, that's fogging up your shooting glasses, which are required material. And that really slowed things down. You know, if you can't see it, you can't hit it. And there was times you're moving your glasses out of the way. You're constantly, you'll see in the video, I'm constantly reaching up and moving the condensation of my finger, all of which is a time waster. So these two things were bad things that happened. And the ugly part of this is just watching me go through this. So I've described what's happening. Now let's see how it looks. First, you're going to see a segment of me running through this stage, and then you're going to see Zach doing it a whole lot better.
Are you ready? Yes. Stand by. To the car. To the car. Add 1 hit first. Static target. Hit! It's behind that. You can't see it from here. You must move left.
Move.
Move left. Now you can see it. Hit the roof of the car. Hit! Stop! Unload and show clear. Stand by! Hit! 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 To the car! Shit! Up! Yeah. Shit! Hit! Hit! Throw! Don't shoot! Throw! Hit! 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 One more throw. Yes, to the car. Hit! unload and show clear. Awesome work. Show
For
clear.
nothing.
Gun clear. Hammer down.
I tried, boys.
Yeah, that was the best try so far.
And there you have it, a Kasarda Drill stage. You know, when you go into a brutality match, you know you're going to be doing the Kasarda Drill in some form. And it was pretty interesting this time. The cars being on this range gave an element of realism, and it forced you to take different shooting stances and positions than you would if those had just been cardboard or plywood cutouts of a car, which nothing wrong with that if that's all people have. However, a cardboard or plywood cutout of a vehicle is really just a funny shaped VTAC barricade. You don't shoot from it the same way you do from having the real car, and props to Vostaleka for not only having a car, but having 3 cars out there to provide interesting shooting problems. It was really, really awesome. So we'd like to thank you for tuning in today for Stage 1. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for Stage 2, Trench Warfare.